Hi, this is Rhonda with InBliss Travel. Today I wanted to talk about the top things that I do before I get into a new country. Number one, what I like to do is listen to a podcast about the country before I get there. I think it's super important to really understand what's going on in a country and what has happened previously, just so that you can be a little bit more sensitive to the people and the culture and to just better understand what the country itself has gone through. I found this super useful when it came to going to the Balkans, and they're known as the ex-Yugoslav countries, and this is all things that have happened in the 90s, so it is fairly recent. Number two, I think it's super important to find out what's acceptable to wear. I know that, it is a pain in the ass to go into a country and be like, oh, it's so hot, I have to be covered up, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But we are traveling to experience the culture and not change it. So with that being said, for example, I have traveled to Egypt a lot. I've been to Morocco, and these are predominantly Muslim countries. And because of that, the women are more covered up. I cover my shoulders, my elbows, and my knees. I understand that it's hot. There are things that you can, or types of materials that you can purchase that would keep you cooler and covered and not attract more attention than you have to. This also goes for men, like wearing super tight clothing or whatever it is. Just find out what's culturally appropriate before you end up in a country and attract more attention than need be. Number three, downloading Google Translator. You can download it offline. There's like little selections that you can choose between which languages you want to download. Extremely, extremely, extremely useful. I can't reiterate that enough. Even just using it to communicate with the locals, or you don't know where you're going, so you need to look at a map and it's all in, Greek because you're in Greece. So you can actually use the photo version of it as well, and it'll actually translate the words for you on the menus and the maps and all the things. Make sure you download it offline, because sometimes Wi-Fi can be super, super spotty depending on the country that you're in. And so you don't necessarily want to have to rely on that. I do also think it could be good for you to look into, getting like a SIM card or contacting your oh my God, what are they called? Your service provider. That's what it's called. So if you contact your service providers, and you can get, I'm sure there's like daily prices that you can pay, or monthly, or whatever, however long you plan on traveling, to be able to use your phone while you're out of the country. Number four, offline maps. So Google Maps has an option, and I don't think a lot of people know this. Google Maps has an option to download offline maps, but it doesn't download the entire world map. You actually have to type in the city or the area that you're going to, and then there's a little button you can click that you can download it offline. I think this is so amazing to have, because let's say you hop into a taxi, you don't know where you're going, and you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, am I going the right way? Like, I have no idea where I'm going, blah, blah, blah. Well, on offline maps, you can at least follow where you're going. Another reason why I find this important is because you leave your hotel and you plotted multiple different places you want to go visit, but your phone's not working, Wi-Fi is out, you don't have a SIM card, whatever it is. You can just hop on there and look, and it'll direct you towards everywhere you need to go in that city. But you do have to remember that every single city or new place that you go to, you need to download offline maps for it. So those are the top four things that I do before I go travel to a new country. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my page, and I look forward to posting more videos for you to give you a little bit more input on what to do when you travel. See ya!